Okay. Let's have a chat. Let me address this first. Girl, I'll take care of it. I will. I don't have the will to, so this is what we have to deal with. Anyway, so therapy. I attempted to go, right? And I have some things to tell y'all about my therapist. Let's call her Gertrude. And okay, let me get this out of the way, all right? She wasn't a mean person. She was nice. She was, yeah. She gave some relationship advice. Yeah. So, I'm gonna talk about like the many things that were issues, red flags, if you will. I have a lot of many things to say. Oh, do I? First, and this isn't even the worst one, but this is the thing that made me leave. Okay? Like this was the last straw. You get me? Okay, so there was a rainstorm or something this day. So instead of me going to her like office, it was over video chat or whatever. So she would not look at me. I would be talking, and I was talking about some stuff, okay? Let me show you, okay? So I'd be like, oh, like, I wanna fucking die. Roleplay, you're me, I'm her, okay? Like, ma'am, please, I'm telling you that I wanna die. Anyway, so I had sent her a little email. I was like, I want to discontinue, whatever. And then I blocked her after because I didn't want to see her response. I clearly have things I need to work on. But that's beside the point. Stop. She gave very, if you have anxiety, breathe kind of advice. You know what I mean? Like live, laugh, love kind of advice, like Pinterest quotes and like cute little quotes and sayings, you know, that you find on pillows. For example, I told her about my social anxiety and she was like, you can't worry what other people think about you. Yeah. Yes. It's okay to relax and think nothing. Also, I told her that I consistently go and lock my doors a million times. Even if it's already locked, I will check it and lock it, and I will check the locks a million times and lock things a million times. My car, my apartment, yes. And she cured this paranoia by saying that nobody is going to come through my window. I know that. That's not why I'm here. Like, I know I have issues. That's why I'm here. And then I was anxious about a certain thing that was happening in my life at the time. And so I told her how I was really anxious about it and, like, I couldn't sleep and, like, I was having, like, little anxiety attacks and stuff. And she was like, there's no need to be anxious. That was just always a thing. Like, she would kind of like do like a little like or like a little like a little like laugh or chuckle thing at anything I say, and I just was like, oh yeah, it's stupid, there's no need to be anxious. Like, that's not gonna help me get better. Like, I felt so dumb. I told her before losing my mind, I would get up at a reasonable time. I'd get up at like 9:30 or 10 and just live my day and be productive, right? And I told her that I physically cannot get up any earlier than 12. And even when I do wake up, I am still so tired. And she says that it's because I'm getting older. I was getting up at 9 when I was 18, 19, right? I was 20 when I told her this, and she's telling me And she didn't address this issue any further than just saying that I'm getting older. It's just a part of life. Excuse me? Excuse me? I talked to someone else about this after because I'm like, yo, do you feel like you can't do anything ever? And they're like, you're probably just burnt out. Wow. Oh, can you see my... Oh, look at that. Yeah. So, this is fake. I'm being fake. Okay? This is the only made part of my bed. Do you understand? This, I shoved a bunch of shit that way. Okay? The counter starts being dirty over there. Alright? So, I'm being fake. Because, yeah. Anyways. I always felt like she was focusing on the wrong things. And I would kind of try to guide her back to what my actual issues are. So I'm telling her that I have these things. And also I have horrible coping mechanisms. And she was hyper focused on my relationship for some reason. What? My relationship is not the stem of, like, all these problems. If anything, at that point, like, my relationship was the only thing that was, like, a joy in my life. So I don't I don't understand, like, what she... Let me give you an example. Okay. I told her about a very bad night I had. Follow me here, okay? We were at my boyfriend's friend's house, right? So a bunch of his friends... and my boyfriend, me, we're all there, okay? Something bad happened there. And so I just felt like shit. And so I left early, they all stayed. And so I told her I coped by drinking. And I would tell her this, anyway, and so after telling her about how my mind was working that day and the things I did because of that, she tells me she ignores all of that, all the mental fuckery and the bad coping, ignores all of that. Because I had told her, like, that I felt like his friends hated me. And she was like, maybe your boyfriend is talking bad about you to his friends. Out of everything I said, that was what she took away from... Can we not, like, can we focus on the fact that I wanted to, like,
have fun in the sun
that night? Like, can we talk? Can we all that she focused on was what his friends probably thought of me. And I would always leave every session, like, not feeling any better. And going into the session, I'd feel anxious. Knowing an appointment was coming up gave me so much anxiety, because I hate awkwardness and putting myself in awkward situations, and every single session was just so awkward. I'm already really, like, socially awkward, and so, like, I already make things awkward. I would run out of things to say because I would just, like, talk, because she wouldn't say anything. Like, she wouldn't say anything. I literally talked the whole time. When I didn't talk, there'd be, like, these very uncomfortable, like, gaping silences. And so I'm like, okay, so she's not gonna say anything. So then I try to find something else to talk about, and it would just, like, it was just a weird vibe. It was just a weird vibe. I basically just got so tired of trying to convince myself that me and my therapist, like, click, or convincing myself that it's all in my head, because I have this thing where I assume everyone hates me, or assume that everyone is uncomfortable around me and stuff. And so I was like, okay, like, maybe it's all in my head, like, maybe this is going okay. But you just don't fit with every therapist, and that's okay. So yeah, that was my little rant, I guess. I haven't gone to a therapy session since. Like, not only did I cancel with her and then block her so that I never had to see, like, her response to me canceling on her, I haven't looked for another one since. 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 I haven't looked for anot it's already awkward enough for me to tell a complete stranger like all this really deep personal shit, but to do it and then never come back because I find out that we're not compatible, like, I don't know. And I'm not saying don't do that, like, please try to go get help. I'm being honest here. It's really, it doesn't sound like a fun process for me. Okay. That's all I have to say. That was her. Thank you for watching. I very, very, very much appreciate it. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.